The linear gradient mask is one of the fastest ways to apply adjustments to the edge of your image. It's also one that locks the moment you commit to it. Most people don't realize that once you go back to the Adjustments tab, the gradient is hardwired. You can't reposition it. However, now that you have this information about the linear gradient mask, you can adjust how you use it and work with it. This is from our live Luminar Neo Masking Masterclass. You'll see how to adjust the fade, how to rotate the mask, and how to reposition it. Linear gradient. Okay, with a linear gradient, think of it like a graduated filter that you would put in front of your lens. Okay, so it adds darkness, or it adds something from the edge of the image down. Okay, so I could come from the top, I could come from the bottom, I could come from the sides. Okay, so if I come from the top, it's telling me click and drag to draw a gradient. So as soon as I click, okay, now I've got this three lines, okay? The closer together the lines, right, the harsher your edge is going to be. Okay, so if I leave it there, I'm going to have the wooden panel show up here, but we're going to have a sharp edge. Okay, remember the back arrow. Okay, so now you see that sharp edge. If I go back to linear gradient, the drawback here is you can't reset it. Okay, if I do another one, it's going to add to this one. So that's a pet peeve of mine and many other Luminar Neo users, is it doesn't start over again and you can't reposition this one. It's locked in. Okay, so if I drag another one, it's going to add to the first one. Okay, but if I drag it farther apart, okay, this is now the fade area. So the mask is going to go from here to here. It's 100% at the top, 0% at the bottom, and the middle is the fade. Okay, this is the rotate bar, right? And this is the move bar, right? So if you grab one of the edges, you're going to stretch the fade. If you want to move it, you have to grab the dot. Okay, so let's make a bigger fade and I'll just show you the difference. Okay, so the farther apart the lines are, the more gradual your mask will be. Remember, this edge here was very harsh. So if we go back, okay, now look, it fades very softly. Okay, let me undo that. Let's start again. Okay, if I do a linear gradient from this side, okay, and I fade it all the way, look at how soft, right? If you want to rotate as well, grab the middle one, but further away from the dot. If you try and grab it here, it just kind of goes wonky, right? So grab the middle line to rotate, right? And if you want to keep the line straight, here's another little trick. Hold the shift key down, right, while you're dragging. Okay, so if I get this perfectly straight, now when I drag this, I can't rotate it, okay? Otherwise, if I drag it, I can rotate at the same time. But when you drag it out, if you hold shift, it'll go parallel to the edge, okay? So let's have a look at this. Right? Look at how gradual. Remember I said 100% on the side where it's all red, 0% on the other side, and it's fading from about here. You can start to see the bridge here all the way to here, okay? So that is a very soft edge mask, faded, okay? Let me do another one with linear gradient, okay? So once again, linear gradient comes from either side, top or bottom, but it always comes from the edge, okay? You can't have a linear gradient in the middle of your image, okay? It's always from the edge. Now, if I hold shift, okay, watch what happens here. If I hold shift down, which I'm doing now, and then drag, oh, it's not doing it. Okay, apparently, make myself a liar. Apparently it doesn't do it. Right? When I dragged it out, I thought it would stay straight. So let's go somewhere in the middle. Okay, so that's a linear gradient. Okay, It would be wonderful to have the DNG so you could follow along. This is actually a raw file that comes with my Luminar Neo course. So if you are a student of my course, then you will have this image. But honestly, you could these masking principles apply to any image. Okay, so I'm going to show you lots of principles that will apply to any image, right? Because we're going to be talking about all of the tools and how to best use them on different images, okay, including some stock images. So if you want to get those stock images and follow along, I'll show you where you can get them from Unsplash. The course for Luminar was re-recorded last year, so it is brand new for 2025. I originally made, that's a great question. I originally made the course in 2022 when Luminar Neo was first released, and then 3 years in, I updated it. So all the lessons were completely redone because the interface was different, the tools were different, and as the tools change, new updates come out. So now that we've got these updates that just came out, I will be adding new lessons or updating the lessons to go with those changes, right? My Luminar Neo course is kept up to date as the software changes. So you're always learning the current version. Read about the newest updates on the course page linked to below. Watch the next video in this series up here, or catch the full masterclass down in the bottom corner.